So, Among Us. I don't need to explain the game to you. If you click this video, you already know what it is. I've been playing a lot of it with my friends. So, since I've had Among Us brain rot for a while, I decided I want to draw the little beans but as anime girls. Technically, they're my OCs, but they still look very anime, so that's what matters. Let's roll in the girls. The color I play in Among Us is pink. Naturally, when thinking of what colors I wanted to do for this video, I did not choose pink. Spoiler alert, there's no pink player in this video. Maybe next time. What's wrong with me though? Think my brain got too smooth. Anyway, let's start with the black color player. In my Among Us group, we usually have someone who plays black. And let me tell you, she is the most trustworthy one out of all of us. She's very good at not being suspicious, but also she's never gotten imposter. I'm serious. We usually have full games of 10, so we play with 2 imposters, and she's never gotten imposter once. Not once. Talk about bad luck. In any case, when choosing the colors, I decided to make my character Ninian the black one. She's very calm, level-headed, and mainly does tasks by herself. She's very focused on getting her tasks done before anything else, but if she sees someone else nearby her, she might take note of what they're doing, who they're with, things like that. If she groups up with others, it's usually at the end when things are getting desperate and no one knows who the imposter is and everyone's trying to just stay alive. When being accused, she can always tell you exactly what she was doing down to the T, which usually gets suspicion off of her. She can tell you what weather node she was doing, exactly what wiring she was doing, everything. She's pretty quiet when bodies are found or meetings are called, which can seem suspicious to the people that don't know her very well, but she's very good at listening to everyone's stories, and she's pretty good at sussing out the shadier players. Since she's basically always safe, I decided to draw her doing the med scan task. It seemed appropriate. Ninian never calls meetings unless she thinks they are super necessary. For example, if she thought that she saw someone faking keys on Polis, she'd keep it in the back of her head, but since she doesn't really have a way to prove it, there's no reason to call a meeting over that. Likewise, she'll frequently check vitals just to make sure everyone's okay, but if she sees someone dead, instead of automatically pressing the meeting button, she'll do the more logical thing and trying to find the body first. After all, she knows if she presses the meeting button and she doesn't know where the body is, they are losing out on precious information to try to find the imposter. Also, I'm sorry I don't have the recording for the background on this one, by the way. I have it for the other two, but I had some technical difficulties for this one. My bad! Second up, we have the red player, another regular player in our group. Every time I see people drawing Among Us characters, I see Red as typically the loud, angry asshole who's always suspicious and, you know, stuff like that. I get it because red is typically described as a loud and angry color when you're not using red to symbolize love or passion. So I wanted to do a little bit of a different spin on red. This girl's name is Akane Hirota, but she prefers to be called Cherry. Get it? Because she's red and cherries are okay. Moving on. When in game, she typically has a mixed playstyle. She does get her tasks done, but it's not her only focus. She watches people from a safe distance to get an idea of what they're doing and can remember exactly where she saw everyone around the map. She'll call emergency meetings and laugh as she watches the imposter get caught in a lie and stumble across their words. Her accusations are so calm and casual that she could easily get the imposter flustered, leading them to get found out. There's no deep reason I decided to draw her doing the chart course task and navigation, by the way. I just thought it'd be cool to draw. Cherry's a player who will typically start the game by going off on her own, but as the game progresses, she might find a buddy to stay with. Not really for her own safety, she's just making sure they don't die. She's usually pretty good at not picking the imposter, but you know, her intuitions aren't always perfect. When she is choosing to pair up with someone, she typically will choose the purple player, who you will see a little later on in this video. During the times where Cherry is imposter, she is so good and so fast at it, you won't even realize the game ended. You'll be in the middle of a task and suddenly you'll see the defeat button come up. She's very, very good at doing things fast. She's very good at doing things swiftly, and if a meeting gets called before the game actually ends, she's very good at coming up with a very believable alibi. But she's usually safe, so don't gotta worry about that. If you want to see any of the fully finished pieces, by the way, you can check out my Instagram. It'll be linked down below, and I'll be posting the rest of these to my Instagram. One should already be up by now. Third up, we have our Cyan player, and, well, okay, here's the thing. Don't roast me about her name too much. Her name is technically pronounced Alcyone. I know that this name is pronounced Alcyone. However, when I named this character, I did not know that very crucial fact about the name. So, I've been calling this character Alcyone. And even though I know that the name is Alcyone, she is Alcyone in my head. So you're free to click the dislike button over that, because I can't stop calling her Alcyone, because Alcyone feels weird now. Now that we got that out of the way, we have our Cyan player. So, Alcyone. Remember what you thought Red was going to be? That's everything she is. Alcyone constantly acts suspicious, but she's also suspicious of everyone. You know when you're playing the game and you see someone suddenly run into the room that you're in and they kind of just look around and then they run out, and then later on when a meeting is called, they're just saying, oh, I was checking for dead bodies, oh, I was making sure no one died. She's that player. She's the one that makes you very uncomfortable and feels like you're gonna get stabbed when you're around her for too long. But the funny thing is she's normally safe. She is always the first one to call meetings. If she sees you faking keys, even if you weren't actually faking keys, but she has any reason to believe that you were faking keys, she will call a meeting and demand that everyone throw you out. She kind of ignores her tasks during the whole game. She'll get them done at the end, but in the beginning of the game, she's more focused with watching everyone else. She wants to see where everyone is, what everyone's doing. She has a perfect list in her mind of what exactly every common task is, what task everyone should be doing, what's weird for who to be doing what, and she will call you out on it, and she will get angry at you if you dare to fake a task in front of her. The thing is, though, because she gets so flustered about trying to watch everyone, when she presses a button, she sometimes will deviate from her first choice of imposter. If someone's acting a little too defensive or a little too suspicious, she will choose them instead, and then she will be wrong, making herself even more suspicious. Alcyone is the character that is most prone to getting thrown out of the ship because she throws wrong accusations all over the place, or she just acts so suspicious without trying to that they throw her out for it anyway. I thought it would be most appropriate to draw her calling an emergency meeting instead of actually doing a task, because, you know, when she actually lives to the end, that's when she gets her task done. She is far more invested in trying to find the imposter than she is to trying to fix the ship. Which, you know, task victories are always good and they always feel good, but someone's gotta find those imposters, right? And now for our fourth and final bean of this video. Have you ever noticed on every Among Us color meme of which bean are you, that purple is somehow always the imposter? Yeah, it's because they're right. So in my friend group, we have someone who always plays purple, my partner actually, and she seems to either never get imposter or she gets imposter like 7 times in a row. So, I decided that purple was very appropriate for this video because we needed an imposter. So, meet Midori. Midori is our purple player, and she is usually the imposter, but it's very hard for the others to figure out. She's very sweet. She's so energetic. She is so bubbly. And she constantly uses the excuse of, oh, sorry, I don't know this map. Oh, sorry, I'm not very good at the tasks. And the most infuriating thing is, because she's so cute and innocent looking, she usually gets away with it. Someone will be doing Simon Says by themselves, and Midori will walk in the room. They will then think, oh, I'm safe doing this because Midori is here to watch if someone kills me. Then Midori will kill them and vent out of the room and be like, oh no, who killed them? We have a real meanie on our hands, guys. She's very cute, very sweet, very innocent, and will definitely stab you in the back with her tongue. Thanks. So much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, it'd be so cool if you could thumbs up and maybe subscribe. Also, if you want to see me draw more Among Us beans as anime girls, leave down below what colors you'd like me to draw next. Bye, guys!